Not a cloud in the sky out here on Brook Street. Nothing better than this, is there, Charlie?
Well, let's run through the lineup. Firstly, Randwick. It's Turnbull, Via getting his 100th game, Hendry, the front row, Dan Hope, the captain, Nowlan, Purdy, Poyden, and Skelton, the forwards, as Manly fields the ball there through Harry Bergelin. We'll wait for a break in play and we'll give you both team lineups. A hit up there from Hildebrand. They go back to Atwater, puts it on the boot. It'll be fielded down there by Hardacre. Comes inside to Miller. Miller gives it a roost back downfield. Atwater coming across the cover. Defence up quick and Atwater's going to let it roll on a touch. So the backs for Randwick. McDonald, the halfback. Donaldson fly half. Horwitz and Riley in the centre. Hardacre and Malloy the wingers and Miller at fullback. Charlie, you want to take us through the Manly lineup?
Certainly, Westy. We have Tatola, as the prop, and Davidson as well. Hildebrand, the hooker, and he's their skipper today as well. Douglas and Dolzel, the second rowers. Ward, Bergelin, the flankers, and Ali as the number 8.
And Hunter Ward, they're getting a run-on debut for the Marlins today. One of 13 Colts in the starting lineup.
And into the backs we have Carrera and Atwater as the scrum half and fly half respectively. And then the other Carrera, Ben Carrera, as one of the wingers, and also Hayward, who's another one of the Colts, as the other winger. Tui and Pili Gatau as the centres, and then Yule to round it off as the fullback.
Manly won the line out, and they'll look for a hit up through Douglas. I'll come again, and that's Hildebrand. Absolute workhorse. Back to Atwater. Steps off the foot and puts it up high. It'll be fielded just short of halfway. And Randwick. Oh, wild throw. Hardacre's got to go back for it. He's under a bit of pressure. Being chased by Fraser Tui. Tui gets him, pulls him to ground. Manly over the ball. And the referee gives a penalty. Well, that was Hunter Ward. Good opening confidence boost to the young man getting his first grade run on.
Yeah, absolutely, Westy. He'd be itching to get out there, put in a strong performance, and he started in the perfect way possible.
Well, it's been all Randwick today. They won fourths 43-7, thirds 26-20, and second grade an entertaining game 38-31. Well, the banana kick goes out over the line and comes back in. Well, the wind is gusting and it's blown it back. It's gone over the line and come back in. Touchy in a great position there. The Manly, the first real try scoring opportunities with Ali at the back. Can they get it rolling forward? Now it's gone to Hildebrand. Marlins trying to keep it going forward, still with Hildebrand. Hildebrand still going. It's shattered through. Hildebrand, he's going to be about a metre short. Carrera flicks it out. Fraser Tui, he's had to come back around inside. Now Dalzell, absolute workhorse. Solid hit there. Marlins peppering the line. Pili Gatau offloads it. And there's a charge for the line, and that's going to be a try to the Marlins. Well, they get over first. Oh, that's a try to the front rower. See Tatola.
Well, they silenced the crowd early on, the Marlins, and exactly what they wanted to do. They haven't had the best season at the moment, going into this game with a record of 3-6-1. And perfect start here on the back of that effort from the young Colt Hunter Ward. And they get the first points of the board, 5-0 to the Marlins. Kick to come.
Yeah, straight up. Manly this year have had a policy of promoting within their junior ranks. So 13 players out of Colts running on in first grade today. The only two that are not local juniors or Colts, Dennis Pili Gatau outside centre, and Alex Dalzell's at Kiwis come across playing in the number 5. So Atwater to try and make it 7 early in the game.
There is a breeze around, as we've spoken about. It is swirling. This isn't the easiest kick.
And that'll get blown across the face, so it stays at 5-0. Well, you've seen all day, the kicks from the eastern touchline, they go up into the sky and they just stay up there, and they just usually get blown back. Well, we're camped right in amongst the Randwick supporters here, so should be plenty of good banter as Douglas takes it to ground. Nice catch off the kick-off. Ali gets the head down and gets driven back a metre. Atwater for the clearing kick. Oh, well spotted in the sun as they come to Miller. Miller puts on a step and comes wide. Finds Tristan Riley. He takes it down just into the Manly half. Now it's a hit up from Tom Nowlan. Now a kick through. Ben Donaldson, fielded at the back by Manly. Atwater inside his 22. He steps out, and so he's got to keep it in the field of play. Donaldson lets it bounce, picks it up, and plenty on that one. Yule's got to come back for it. It's gone over his head. The bounce important. And he'll do the quick play on. Fraser Tui doesn't get much on the kick, and Piligai Tau watches it bounce past him and go on the touch.
We're seeing early, both teams not afraid to put it on the boot, get it up in that sky and just let the wind take hold of it and swirl around. We haven't really seen it do too much trickery yet, but still early days in this contest.
Nice win in the line out from Dan Hope, the captain. Randwick, as you always expect to see, going through the hands and sliding back was Malloy, and now his wing partner under pressure, Hardacre.
Another wayward pass there from the Wicks.
Step inside and Ali puts him to ground. The box kick goes high in the air. Yule fields it. Beats one. Beats two. And now gets pulled down just short of the halfway. Dalzell, Atwater. Long pass. Finds Creera out on the far wing. Ben Creera puts it on the boot. The bounce is important. Creera toes it through. And Randwick, you think, will ground it. Come back for the 22.
Atwater is having a hell of a first opening 8 minutes to this game. That was a beautiful cut-out pass. Found Creera. Interesting to see it put on the boot, but he put on an excellent chase, put in that toe poke and forcing the dropout now.
Yeah, Manly get another attack. That's a nice long driving kick. Atwater. He's got options left and right. Decides to take on the line. Adam Creera rucks it back. Hunter Ward takes on the defence. Creera again, reaches in for it. Piligai Tau back inside to Ali. Clean out comes. Yule sneaking down the right side, but they go to Atwater, and Dalzell, hit with a tackle. Randwick onto the ball, but now Douglas chews off a few metres. Connor Davidson. Now the runner's lining up, and they'll go behind Atwater. He'll look for the offload, picked up by, little knock on there. I thought Douglas got it off his toes, but they've come out full of running, both teams.
Absolutely, you can see how much this match means to both sides in the context of their season. Randwick trying to keep in touch with that top six there. They're currently sitting in fourth with a 7-3 record. A win today will be huge in the context of their season, and Manly, well, they just want to get some consistency.
Yeah, well, Randwick will want, obviously, to win this one. Sydney Uni playing Gordon today, so that's a big one in Sydney Uni season. They've got quite a hard road home. Eastern Suburbs Well, they're taking on Penrith. You'd expect them to get a win. They sit below Randwick on the table. And Southern District's taking on Northern Suburbs, so that's a tough game for them.
Absolutely. It's getting to that point into the season now where the final setup is starting to take shape, and the teams that are on the periphery or on the outer are really trying to make their move. So huge game in the context of this season.
Yeah, Manly can't make the top 6, so they're going to play the spoiler role. The last 2 weeks for them, they've got a bye in the final round. They take on Southern Districts next weekend, and then the bye to finish off. Randwick get the bye next weekend. And scrum penalty to the Marlins. Randwick going to ground. Atwater puts it up, stays up in the breeze but finds touch. Hildebrand. The throw's good, won by Dalzell. Atwater pulls it down above his head. Tui, Gaitau coming on the inside. Spins out a 1, 2, 3. Keeps going, now gets the ground. Oh, Ali hit with a big shot. Oh, man coming out of the line from Randwick. Hildebrand, got to get to ground, he does so. Randwick over the ball, the clean out comes and
he was fortunate there, Hildebrand. I thought the ref was going to call him for not releasing the ball. Thankfully for him and the Marlins, ref picking up a Randwick infraction. And they'll have a line out. Marlins have a line out just past the 22-metre line.
Referee wants a good line down the centre of the tunnel. Douglas comes up, taps it down to Creera. Atwater cuts out. Piligaitau and Yule trying to get outside his man, does so. Marlins full of attack and Dalzell. Oh, another solid hit. Some of those hits coming. That was Vea in his 100th game. Totola scored the try. Atwater to Tui. Finds Burgelin. Oh, the man outside. Hit high, but driven over the sideline, Harry Haywood. Well, the referee's given the penalty. It was hit up around the upper chest, driven out over the line. Probably looked a bit worse than it was.
Don't mind seeing that at all, Wesley, from Randwick. Their tackles today have been solid, and we've been hearing them from up here in the commentary box.
Yeah, bone crunchers.
That's exactly what you need to do in the first 10 to 15 minutes. Just let the opposition know that you're there, and you're going to be hitting hard all day.
Marlins on the driving ball. That's at the back with Hildebrand. They go to ground. Tola and then Haywood. Haywood can't skip through. Advantage for the Marlins. Atwater saw a half gap and rolls and goes again, and the ball stolen, but that'll be a penalty. The referee had the arm up for the infraction, and well, he might have a chat to Randwick here. Having a chat to the captain, Den Hote. Well, Manly have come to play today.
Yeah, some ill discipline costing Randwick early there. But you're spot on. Marlins have come here to play. And it can do you good sometimes knowing well before the season's end that you won't be able to make finals. Just play for pride. Just try a few new moves out. And as we see, Atwater converts that penalty goal. So the score now 8-0 in favour of the away team.
Oh, it's fired up a couple of the Randwick supporters here in the stand there, getting a little bit upset that this is not what's in their script.
No, it's certainly not going to script at the moment. The home crowd has been silenced. A pretty good crowd here at Coogee Oval. But yes, the Marlins certainly spoiling the party somewhat.
Oh, keeps it low, drives it. Goes over the head of Malloy. Now, Atwater takes it. The chaser comes through, Atwater beats one. Now gets the offload. Manly just short of the halfway. Totola. Oh, again, solid Randwick defence. Career at Atwater. Puts a little chip ahead. It's going to drop for the Randwick inside centre in Horwitz. He returns with interest. And that one going about a metre short of the corner and finds touch. Well, that was a fantastic kick.
That's a perfect kick, and it's the kind of spark that Randwick need to kind of kickstart them. They've looked a little flat despite some strong tackling, and so now they've got a perfect chance to get their first points of the afternoon now.
Marlins win it. Ali slips and then takes it to ground about 3 out from their own line. They come to Atwater under pressure. Not going to find touch. Oh, yes, he does. Just outside the 22. Well, those high kicks from that side, they stay a long way in the air.
First time Wicks have really been in Marlins territory and looked threatening at all. Let's see what they can do with the play here. Perfect line out.
Yeah, nice win at the front. Vey gives it out. Christian Poitevin, famous name here at Randwick. His father ran the line for 4th grade and 3rd grade. And Manly not rolling away, give up the penalty. So Randwick here, I think they'll chance their arm and kick for the corner and go for the line out. No, they're going to go for the 3 points.
They've heard you and they've disagreed with you there. Don't mind this decision at all. I think this is really the first time they've been in any sort of attacking scenario inside Marlin territory, and I think just getting some points on the board early, just making it a 1-score game is the safe thing to do.
Yeah, a long time to go in the game here. There's still 18 minutes gone in the first half. It's gone by pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's testament just how fast-paced and rapid this game has been early.
Ben Donaldson lines it up. And he slots it through for the opening 3 points for Randwick, 8-3. So with almost 20 gone, it was a try to Totola, penalty goal to Atwater for Manly, and now the penalty goal to Donaldson for Randwick. Yeah, Atwater drives it low. It's fielded at the back by Horwitz. Now Creera takes it, gives it back inside to Atwater. They'll go to Yule. Takes it above his head. Randwick defence is up again, solid. Another big hit coming from the number 8, Gerald Skelton. He's put a couple of shots on so far, and well, then Randwick turn it over. Well, the clean out didn't come quick enough for Yule, and he's still a young fella, and he's just got manhandled there by the Randwick defence.
Well, you can see in their body language, Randwick, that they've certainly lifted. And they're going to opt to go for the penalty goal again. Interesting decision. But I think just getting those first points on the board, it just gave them a little bit of confidence to, you know, there's still a long way to go in this game. And just getting points on the board early will set a nice foundation, I think.
It's kind of not what you expect to see from Randwick teams to take penalty goals early in the game, but maybe a slight sign of respect for the way Manly's come out and hit them pretty hard early. So
and I think that's fair. The Marlins have been
8-6, which has been mostly Manly's game in the first 20 minutes. That'll be a pretty good return for Randwick.
Yeah, I think they'll take that. The Marlins have been superb early.
Oh, off the post has come back for Yul Yul. Steps around one man, running away from the big fella. Now he's got men outside. Hunter Ward throws the dummy, takes it to ground. Hildebrand. Oh, Manly full of running now. Hildebrand goes through, still crawling. Atwater puts it on the boot, up high. It'll be fielded at the back by Miller. Oh, it bounces past him and Atwater finds touch. I thought Miller was going to take that, let it bounce. The danger there, where's it going to go?
Absolutely, that was excellent work there from the Marlins. Quick thinking from Yul Yul and put himself in the right position to get that rebound off the right upright and then on the counter attack. And what a reverse of fortunes for the home side.
All right, Marlins now inside the 22. Randwick win it through Purity. They'll rumble forward, try to get it up to the 22. Clearing kick will find touch. Well, the danger of letting the ball bounce, if anyone's been on for the afternoon, you saw the start of the second half in second grade. Manly let it bounce. Randwick centre came through, took it on his fingertips, went over and scored a try 3 seconds after the kickoff. It's like, don't let it bounce.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous game when you let it bounce. You can never trust the bounce of an oval-shaped ball.
Virgilin pulls it down. Atwater. Atwater goes through, finds the gap, looking for his runners. Got Fraser Tui. Tui gets it ripped off him, and so it's stolen there by Gerald Skilton, but Manly get it back. Douglas goes down, and Davidson just inside that Randwick 22. Billy Guy Tau at first receiver. Now Atwater. Cut out pass. Fraser Tui. Douglas around the corner. Grasped short of the 22. Hildebrand. He's done a power of work. Clean out comes. Quick ball. Atwater. Yul Yul. Umbrella defence from Randwick. Yul Yul gets half through and now managed to get away to Fraser Tui. Tui takes it to ground. Atwater. Hildebrand. Oh, Hildebrand seems to be the man that wants to do all the hit-ups. Manly building phases. And the intercept. Well, the man coming through was Tristan Riley. Tristan Riley, like a thief in the night, plucks it out. Atwater throwing that cutout pass. He's done a couple.
That's certainly against the run of play. Manly again looking threatening. Hildebrand, the skipper, leading from the front, taking those hit-ups. And Atwater, we've seen a number of those cutout passes today be successful. On that occasion, though, Riley just predicted it absolutely perfectly and ran about 60 metres and scored right under the post, untouched.
Well, that was it. That's smart play from Randwick because Atwater's been throwing the cutouts. So Tristan Riley said, thank you, I'll take one.
Read it like a book, did Riley. And now Randwick back on level pegging with a kick to come. Should be no problem, however, only about 10 metres out.
Randwick will be in the lead here, 10 points to 8. Simple kick for Ben Donaldson. Well, the ball's blown off the tee. He might need some help.
The wind has certainly picked up in the last 5 minutes or so.
It's blown off again, but he wasn't moving forward. Now he's going to have the drop kick, and a referee gives it. Well, there you go.
Well, that's something you don't see every day.
Smart play from Ben Donaldson.
Yeah, adapting on the fly. And that's one of the more interesting try conversions you'll see this year.
Well, he started his run forward. The ball fell off. Manly ran out. Donaldson picked it up, and they started appealing to the referee. And Donaldson, well, I'll just kick it over. So they should have just kept going for the ball.
Play by the whistle, the age-old adage there.
Well, going cross-field and beats the man. Now, Randwick putting the pace on. The fullback, Miller. Oh, Miller just pulled in the touch. 10 inside the Manly.
Well, they've shifted a couple of gears here, Randwick. Slow to start off this game. Now back into it.
Piligai Tau, solid run. Totola gets it up the halfway and crawls another metre. Hunter Ward, hit again. Gerald Skelton, he's putting the shots on. Manly get up to the 10. Atwater. Ali, man behind, Tui. Oh, the cutout pass. And they go to Haywood. Haywood almost gets it ripped, but maintains the possession. Oh, another solid hit. Oh, David Villa this time. Skelton and Villa, they're lining them up. That's Tui taking it to the ground. Atwater, I don't think he'll throw another cutout for a while. Totola with the clean out. And coming in from the side off the feet. Yeah, you saw Totola just a little bit keen to get in for that clean out. Came from the angle.
Again, excellent tackling from Randwick. When they're hitting hard.
David Villa and Gerald Skelton. Please don't be in front of them when they're coming at you.
Definitely not. I think a couple of the Marlins players will think twice about charging the line if they're in front of them.
Well, I thought he was going to have a shot at goal. He's decided to kick for touch. So it'll be the line out. About 20 metres out from the Manly line. Villa with the throw. Gets it up and they win it. Now, they look for the drive. It's at the back with Villa. It's a long way to go for the rolling maul. Manly's got it stopped. They're going backwards. They've been warned. Use it. Still with Villa at the back. Now they go to McDonald. Hit up from Horwitz. Now Villa coming around the corner. Gets it back. Randwick going to keep going right. Purity gets it over the 22. Runners lining up. Hitting some solid defence. Now they're chewing off a couple of metres. Oh, no shortage of runners there for Randwick. Good clean out. Fast ball. And that was a hit from Turnbull. Oh, he's got some running in him, Lockie Miller. Juggled and kept and puts it on the toe. Yul pulls it in and he's going to get driven back over the line. So it's going to be the 5 metre scrum feed to Randwick, the attacking scrum.
Well, both fly halves, both sides have been phenomenal. Donaldson is especially impressive. That little bobble there, he did well to clean it up and then just the smarts to put it on the toe. Well mopped up by Yul, who looks like to be clutching his shin or his ankle down in the back play.
Yeah, not much you could do there. He caught it about a metre short of the line and was immediately hit by 2 Randwick chasers. Now, referee's blowing time off for injury there on Yul. They'll just check his leg. So last week, Randwick, after a couple of losses, big victory, 42-24 over Sydney Uni. Absolutely full of running. Manly last week, East came to Manly Oval and beat them 22 points to 5.
Yeah, the Beasties are building up nicely this season. That's
another solid,
another impressive win to add to this season. And yeah, for Randwick, incredible victory over the Students, who've faltered in the past couple of weeks.
Well, I've got an injury break here. Let's have a little look around the ground. Eastwood with a bye. Eastern Suburbs 21, Penrith 12. West Harbour 12, 2 Blues 15. Hunter Wildfires 5, Warringah 22. Norths 21, Southern Districts 12. course, here it's 10-8 and Gordon 10, Sydney Uni 19. Well, that's a must win for Sydney Uni. They've got a pretty tough run home.
Absolutely, especially Gordon at Chatswood Oval. We know how strong they've been this season. They'll be a huge scalp if the students can pull off that victory.
Well, they want to come back after really getting dished it by Randwick last week. So waiting to set the scrum. Of course, you're watching live and exclusive on Clutch TV. You can now watch on your TV through Apple TV and Android TV. Download the Clutch TV app, sign in. It's all there on your giant screen at home.
Absolutely, you can get nice and rugged up and watch some fantastic rugby this perfect Saturday afternoon here at Coogee Oval.
Well, McDonald had a run off the back of the scrum, the half-back. Now they're going to try and drive through. Oh, geez, good leg drive on the left, and he'll go himself. And that is a try, I think, to the half-back. I think that's Michael McDonald that got over for the 5-pointer. Well, there you go. So Michael McDonald on just here off the ground announcer. That's his first grade debut. Gets a try.
What a way to celebrate your first game. Getting a try, it was perfect. They had the numbers out to his left. He held the pass. He drew the defenders away from him and then found a massive hole. Just went through it. Excellent work by the scrum half. Now Randwick leading 15-8. Kick to come.
Yeah, and good confidence too, because he had a little run off the scrum before that. So, yeah, obviously feeling at home in first grade.
Yeah, it was a bit of a shock when the PA system announced that it was his first grade debut because he hasn't looked out of place at all. He's looked very much at home this afternoon.
Donaldson got a penalty goal and a conversion. Can he add another conversion? And that one is just going to go off to the right.
Shades of the NFL there with Vea holding that ball there for Donaldson.
Where's the snap? Who's the quarterback?
Yeah. Trying to avoid another situation like that last conversion attempt where he went forward and the wind blew it away.
The conversion was unsuccessful. The scoreline remains Randwick 15, Manly 8, with just over 9 minutes to go in the first half.
A high kick. Fielded at the back and dropped by Purity, but they've kept the possession, Randwick. Well, they go past Den Hout and they find another runner. Looks like they're going to come back. Clearing box kick from McDonald. Finds touch. About 12 short of the halfway. Oh, Manly out to an early 8-0 lead, and then Randwick have come back at 15-8. Oh, one at the top. Ali has a run. Marlins will have another go. Totola, Hildebrand inside. Hildebrand gets halfway through. Now Douglas again. Douglas beats one. Tui. Flat-footed, caught there by Turnbull. I'll come left and cut out pass. Oh, he threw it again. Found Creer on the wing. That's a brave man to throw that cut out again from Atwater.
There were some calls for a forward pass as well from the crowd, falling on deaf ears, however, and now a penalty to the Marlins. And with a little 8 minutes to go, the Marlins definitely on the back foot now. Can they recapture some of that earlier form we saw in this first half?
Yeah, important to note though, as long as the pass comes backwards out of the hands, what happens to the ball after that doesn't matter, and that wind's quite strong, would have floated on the breeze, and Creer had to come forward to take it.
It'll be tough to adjudicate that today with the wind swirling as it is. We thank the referees for their job.
And it's at the back now with Ali. And now Hildebrand. It's collapsed in front of them. And Manly's going to have to use it, I think. And Randwick trying to spoil. And I think Randwick have taken it. We've got a little knock on at the back from the Marlins. A little bit scrappy. Scrum set for Randwick. 5 out from their line. So here with Randwick, you never know. Are they going to clear and kick or are they going to run it? It's not unlike them to run from deep in their own end of the field to play.
Looking at how they're set up, particularly Donaldson, he's looked like he's getting ready to receive that ball and then just put it on the boot and clear it out of the way. But knowing Randwick like I do, you never know that they could decide to run it. They've got some fast players. We've seen Lockie Miller on a couple of runs this afternoon.
So they had one hit up. Now it's going to come back again, the halfback. And McDonald, the clearing kick. And he'll find touch. And we're back about 12 short of halfway. We were here a minute or two ago. Well, that's an overthrow. Batted back for Manly. Creera. His brother gives it to Ali. Quick ball around again. Davidson. Ward over the top for the clean out. Atwater. Thought about the pass and saw that umbrella defence coming up.
He wanted it again. He wanted that large cut-out pass.
Oh, Bergelin hit heavy and gives it back to Ali through the pass. Piligai Tower looking for a way through. Manly have lost about 5 or 6 metres. It's contestable. Bergelin's got it. Now he's isolated. The clean out comes and they've maintained the possession. Ali at halfback. Atwater. He puts a stabbing kick through. That's going to hold up in the air and go to Miller. And Miller will have a run. Got around one. Now it gets pulled down. Well, Totola went in off his feet and then couldn't roll away. So penalised by the referee. Yeah. He was trying to move, but just couldn't do it.
So just now on the shadows of half-time, if I was in the Marlins camp, I do not want to concede any more points. No more damage done on the scoreboard for this half is definitely the number one priority.
Well, kind of a good move from Randwick. They took that 3 points early just to kick over the scoreboard, get them up there, and then, of course, they scored the try, converted it, and then scored a second try.
Yeah, since that penalty goal, it's been all the Wicks. And they're definitely using momentum in their favour.
Manly defensive line meets them. McDonald gives it out to Vea. Quick ball. Now, Gerald Skelton gets through one and gets it to the 22. Quick ball again, Den Hout. McDonald and Skelton again. Palms off one. Choose another metre. Out the back. Runners everywhere. Miller goes through and I thought he was going to slide right through the gap.
He's thrown a couple of times, Miller.
Driven back there is Christian Poitevin. Marlon's been called to do the defence. Tristan Riley scored the try. Pulled down on the 22. Phases building here for Randwick. Horwitz throws the intercept and Manly caught offside. Well, Bergeron trying to repeat the dose.
He read it well. He held his line. He could see it coming from a mile off. Unfortunately, just didn't get that momentum that he wanted, that he could get on the chase. But ref calling back to an early infraction against the Marlins.
Yeah, Donaldson here with 2.5 to go. What are they going to do? Well, touchies have not gone behind the post. They're waiting for the ball to come back. And the kicking tee hasn't come on. Just waiting to see what the call is. It's going to blow time off while I get the ball back. Oh. Donaldson's going for the corner. They're going to try and put the 7 on into the half-time break.
I think it's a smart move. They're well on top in this game and just want to heap some more punishment.
Yeah, they just want to take the wind out of Manly sails, I think. If they can go in at 20 or 22-8, that'll be a good haul, seeing they were down 8-0 early. It's one there by Nowlan. Now the winger having a run, flicks it back inside. Beautiful ball back to Horwitz. Now Vea gets under a high shot. They're lining up. Porterman wants a run. Steps and goes, and it's about 6 out. Den Hout, big fella with the step. They'll keep coming to the right. Men lining up. Hits the line at pace. That looked like Malloy maybe. Now Randwick, about 2 metres shy. And they're going to get a penalty for offside. They're going to come all the way back across the field. Manly flirting with disaster here. The referee, he'll lose his patience if they keep this up.
That would be a devastating way to end the half for Manly. If any of their players see yellow, especially on the shadows of half-time.
Yeah, inside the final 2 minutes till the half-time bell. And Randwick are going to scrum. So waiting for the set to hit. Michael McDonald with the feed. Good low body height from Randwick. Clean for McDonald. Finds Horwitz. Horwitz coming inside. Horwitz almost going through. Gets the offload, and the man's over the line is Poitevin. He can't get it down, held up.
Well, we've seen a number of great offloads from Randwick, as we see.
And referee's blown half time. Well, there's still 52 seconds on the clock, but the referee says I've had enough, and we'll go to the half time break. 15